Hi, it is J44. It is the 4th of July, and I am Ellie Walsh. And it is hot, so let's do this quickly. How long does it take to create a habit? Now, I'm going to guess that many of you, if not the majority of you, just answer 21 days. Because we've been taught that. We've been taught 21 days. And the truth is, that's not true. How long does it take to create a habit? However long it takes. That's really the answer. Because it can take 21 days, or it could take 49 days, or it could take 4 days. Because everybody's different, everybody's unique, and it really depends what that habit entails and what stories and beliefs you have that habit would trigger. So, lots of times what we call so-called a bad habit, and I don't like the words good or bad, they're relative. So, they can usually take a few days only, and you've instilled them. Why? Well, because usually that thing you're doing, okay, is something you derive pleasure out of. So it's been anchored because you have been using a feeling of feeling good. Feeling good is a great anchor. So it only would take a few days. But, like we've been talking about creating habits of shifting, that triggers lots of times, unless you're only 12, it triggers a whole bunch of other old stories. So because of that, it takes a little longer to anchor. And we've been talking about intentions, and the Google Hangout is going to be a week from today, and I'll have more information about that at the Facebook page. And I've been saying the best way to set intentions is 90 days. And read it 3 times a day. Go through it 3 times a day. And utilize as much of your senses as you can. So even if you can create a smell within that, if you're saying, and I'm looking out my window and I can smell this crisp day or this warm day. Today's a hot day. A taste, if you could recreate a taste. Have you ever had anybody bring out a lemon, or not even bring it out, but describe a lemon to you and describe cutting it, and then have you visualizing biting into it and you feel your mouth pucker? So you can create a taste. So the more anchors you create, the quicker it does take, to create, because that is what intentions are. A habit is a pathway in your brain. That's all it is. And when you want to, you want things in your life that you haven't gotten yet, it means you don't have a pathway to it. That's all it means. Lots of times it means you have a pathway actually away from it, not intentionally, but you have a pathway away from it. So you want to create a pathway to it. So by visualizing it, by reading it, by bringing in smell and what you see visually and what you taste and what you hear, you're anchoring that, and then reading it 3 times a day. So you might be creating that pathway in a couple of weeks or even 2 weeks. I don't know. You might be able to do it in 3 days. I say set it out for 90 days because you are just... you're creating it, and you're going to see evidence. And that anchor is the best anchor, evidence of it showing up. So how long does it take to create a habit? As long as it takes. So this is all about not measuring, but making that commitment. When there are things that you want, then that commitment, I'm going to create the pathway. I'm going to do it. I can do it. Science finally says that, okay? Yes, you can. You can create the pathway to to be, or to do anything that you want. You create the pathway. Come talk to me about pathways over at the Facebook page. If you're celebrating the 4th of July, I hope you have a lovely evening. We're going to a friend's house, and right off their porch, we get to see the fireworks tonight, so that's pretty cool. Have a great day.